August 31st is International Overdose Awareness Day, and today THV11's Carter Thweet went to a local event that raised awareness. And Carter, you told me it was incredibly powerful and moving.
Well, Brooke, it certainly was, and the reason for that is that a lot of the people at this event had actually lost loved ones to overdoses, and I had the chance to speak with several of them and hear their stories, as well as why this day means so much.
This is the 5th annual Bridge the Gap event.
And it took place at Riverfront Park in North Little Rock. It was hosted by the Hope Movement Coalition, which Stacey James started in 2019 because she had a need and figured others did too.
I lost my son in March of that year, and I realized that there was nothing in place to support me, to support my loss. And I slowly met other Arkansas families.
Since then, the group has provided support for anyone going through this unimaginable tragedy. People like Samantha Rudd, who lost her daughter Brittany to fentanyl in 2021.
We were just devastated to lose her. She was a shining bright light, always smiling. Yeah, she's very much missed.
Samantha told me that events like this help, as together she and others can remember their lost loved ones and help others who are struggling. Carmen Jones, who lost her daughter Jasmine last year, said the same thing.
It makes me feel like I got a lot of support. I didn't realize so many families was dealing with this just like me.
Together, those families honored their loved ones, and James says these are the conversations that have to continue.
You can't throw a rock in Arkansas and not hit someone that's been affected by the opioid epidemic or the fentanyl crisis. We all want to save lives. We don't want to see anybody else go through what we've gone through.
And we're still waiting to get the final numbers from today, but James says the event has grown every year. And she told me that last year they had over 1,000 people there from 11 different states.
Well, 11 different states, that just goes to show how meaningful of an event that was. Thank you, Carter. Tonight in a THV11 update, the woman who repeatedly threatened to kill Governor Sarah Sanders by blowing up her office has now pleaded guilty. 66-year-old Susan Scott of Fort Smith called the governor's office on June 14th, threatening to build a bomb. According to her arrest affidavit, Scott continued the threats when state police showed up at her house to arrest her. Police say that's when she assaulted a trooper. In court Friday, she pleaded guilty to all of it. A judge sentenced her to 6 years of supervised probation. She's also ordered to pay a $2,500 fine and is not allowed to contact the governor's family. She also has to complete anger management counseling. Well, there's another change in Arkansas elections. A federal judge says the state of Arkansas cannot implement a rule that bans electronic signatures for state voter registration forms. It follows a lawsuit that claims banning electronic signatures suppresses new voters. Before the lawsuit, state election commissioners ordered county clerks to reject digital signatures and require people to physically sign the card by hand with ink. Tens of millions of Americans are hitting the road for one last taste of summer this holiday weekend. This is expected to be the busiest Labor Day travel weekend in years. The TSA expects to continue its record-breaking summer by screening more than 17 million travelers this weekend, including the nearly 3 million on Friday alone. Americans hitting the roads are finding lower prices at the pump, nearly 50 cents lower than last Labor Day. Here in Arkansas, we're currently averaging just under $3 at $2.98 a gallon, while the national average sits at $3.33 a gallon.
Plan ahead on your trip. Have that route mapped out. That way you have an alternate route if you do encounter a lot of traffic on the interstate.
AAA says Labor Day travel will be up 9% over last year, with most people driving to their vacation destination. The deal to bring the first Buc-ee's Travel Center to Arkansas is officially done. The governor, along with the Beaver mascot, helped make the announcement ahead of last night's Salt Bowl. The store will be right off Interstate 30 near exit 114 on the corner lot that intersects with Highway 229. After more than a year of planning, Buc-ee's and the city of Benton finally made it to the finish line, with Mayor Tom Farmer signing off on the deal this week.
They have signed all the contracts, and everyone else has signed what needs to be signed. They're still waiting on a slight permit. They can't do anything until they get the permit, so we're still waiting on that. But right now, everything's on go.
Farmer said announcing the big news at the Salt Bowl was a great moment for him and everyone involved in the process. There's still no answer as to when the store will open, since they're still waiting on that one last permit to start construction. And officials with Jacksonville's Parks and Rec Department hosted their free Community City Festival earlier today. And after months of planning and coordinating that went on behind the scenes, they were able to have a lot of vendors like food trucks, along with some live music for the people of Jacksonville.
So yeah, this is actually the 11th year. So it's been around for a little bit. We used to have it at Dupree Park, and then we moved it downtown last year. So this is the second year we're having it downtown.
Officials are hoping to provide more free events like this one to the community in the future. Now, Nathan, I know a lot of people have plans outside this weekend for the holiday. What can they expect?
Well, Brooke, we can expect more showers and thunderstorms that will bubble up, especially through the afternoon and evening hours. Not everybody saw the rain out there today. Here's the 24-hour radar estimates across the area, and you can see a lot of empty space, especially right along Interstate 30, also Interstate 40. The big winners were into southeast Arkansas and also northwest and west Arkansas. This is all developing ahead of a front, especially in northwest and north Arkansas, where we still have some showers and thunderstorms rolling through parts of the Ozarks at this time. So Newton County, Searcy County still seeing some rain. This will be winding down through the course of the overnight. We need the rain because more burn bans have been issued. Independence County and Lincoln County have been added to the list lately. And along with that, we still have a high wildfire danger in the South Arkansas. So that does mean that brush fires and grass fires can get out of control if not taken care of in a fast amount of time. It's a moderate wildfire danger risk for pretty much the rest of central Arkansas. Your rain chances, they spike up on Sunday. Expect the chance of a shower thunderstorm, especially getting into the afternoon and evening hours as that front makes its way in. Then the rain chances drop off Monday, Tuesday before they ramp back up Wednesday and continue into Thursday. Your forecast on your Sunday: if you have outdoor activities, barbecues, to be out in the lakes, keep a close eye to the sky. We'll have the chance of some showers in the morning, and then showers and thunderstorms will really start to bubble up across the area through the afternoon into the evening hours. Temperatures with the clouds around probably into the mid to upper 80s. Here's future radar through the rest of the overnight. Lots of clouds starting off your Sunday. Clouds, some spotty showers. Not everybody's going to see the rain out there for Sunday morning, but look what's happening here. As that front continues to charge its way down to the south, we'll have a line of showers and thunderstorms develop 11 o'clock, noon, and then that will build its way down to the south. So Greers Ferry Lake, if you have plans to be out on the lake, certainly keep a close eye to the sky. Make sure that you have the THV 11 app downloaded and check out that interactive radar. That line will continue to progress its way down to the south through the course of your Sunday. And some storms could produce some gusty winds, but anytime a storm does produce lightning, that's when you want to get indoors and get to safety. Labor Day looks great. We'll see a low chance of rain primarily in the South Arkansas, otherwise a mixture of sun and clouds. One front is stalling out right now. That'll make its way through and wash out, and then here comes the next front. That front will actually bring in some less humid conditions getting into the start of the new work week. So your afternoons ahead, look at your temperatures, pretty much staying into the 80s, and with that, we'll have the chance of some showers and thunderstorms by the middle part of the week. Tonight, mostly cloudy, warm, muggy, spotty showers. Temperature drops down to 74. 87 for your Sunday, warm and humid, mostly cloudy, with that chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then here's your 7-day forecast as the temperature is staying into the 80s for the first week of September, and I think they will stay into the 80s. In fact, next weekend looks like it'll be very nice with low humidity and temperatures below average.